Imagine waking up tomorrow, and every insect on Earth was gone. No bees buzzing around flowers, no butterflies crossing fields, no ants beneath your feet, no mosquitoes, flies, or beetles anywhere on the planet. At first, many people might think this sounds like a better world. No annoying bites, no pests destroying crops, no insects invading our homes. But beneath the surface, something much bigger would be happening. Because insects are not just tiny creatures crawling around our planet. They are one of the hidden systems that keep Earth alive. And if they disappeared overnight, the consequences would spread through almost every ecosystem on the planet. The first major problem would begin with plants. Around the world, thousands of plant species rely on insects to reproduce. Bees, butterflies, beetles, and other pollinators carry pollen from one flower to another, allowing plants to create seeds and continue their life cycles. Without these insects, many wild plants would struggle to survive, and that would eventually affect something humans depend on every single day: food. Many crops benefit from insect pollination, including fruits, vegetables, and nuts. Without these tiny workers, farming would become much more difficult. Some crops could be pollinated in other ways, such as by wind or by humans manually moving pollen between plants. But replacing the work of trillions of insects would be almost impossible on a global scale, and the effects wouldn't stop with plants. Because insects are also the foundation of countless food chains. Birds, frogs, reptiles, fish, and many other animals rely on insects as a major food source. A world without insects would mean a world where many animals suddenly lose one of their most important sources of energy. Populations would begin to decline. Predators that depend on those animals would then feel the effects. One missing piece would create a chain reaction across entire ecosystems. But insects do another job that most people rarely think about. They help recycle the planet. Every day, insects break down dead plants, animals, and organic material. They help return nutrients back into the soil, allowing new life to grow. Without them, ecosystems would become less efficient at recycling the building blocks needed for life. The ground beneath our feet would slowly begin to change. However, the idea that humanity would instantly collapse is not quite accurate. Humans are incredibly adaptable. We could develop new farming techniques, protect important crops, and find alternative solutions. But the world would become far more difficult to live in. Food systems would be under pressure, many ecosystems would be damaged, and countless species would disappear. The surprising truth is that insects are not simply pests. They are engineers of the natural world. They pollinate plants, they feed animals, they recycle nutrients. They quietly perform billions of tasks every day that most of us never notice. For hundreds of millions of years, insects have shaped the planet we live on. They survived mass extinctions, changing climates, and the rise and fall of countless species. And while they may be small, their impact is enormous. So the next time you see a bee, an ant, or even a beetle crawling through your backyard, remember that some of Earth's most important workers are also some of its tiniest, because a planet without insects wouldn't just be missing bugs. It would be missing one of the foundations that holds the natural world together.